All right. Hi, guys. Happy Monday. Apologize for my voice. It is what it is. I'm probably going to cough, but we're here. We are here. Didn't want to cancel this call because big month. Okay, guys. I hope you're feeling it. There's a lot going on. Lots of people with big goals. I've done coaching calls with several of you guys and know that like this is a big month for everybody. So I just want to encourage you, like if you were waiting for a time to go for that next big goal in your business, whether it's been a long time or you're like, I'm all in, I'm telling you, this is the month to do it. There's so much good stuff going on. Okay. So we have the Slim Sweet Tea launch tomorrow. Everybody knows about it, right? Got it on team page. It's supposed to show up on the website between like 7:30 to 9 a.m. Eastern. So figure out your time zone, make sure you communicate with your people. That will be popping up. It is supposed to be like a 24 to 48 hour sellout for the mason jar, like the Plexus branded mason jar. So, excuse me, just so you guys know, if you want that or your team wants that, you want to like set an alarm and snag it as soon as it pops up on the website. I'm hopeful that the sweet tea will be around all month. I'm pretty sure it's just the mason jar that's going to go really fast. So that's my hope because I mean, we can live without the mason jar, but we want to make sure everybody gets their hands on the new flavor. And I have shared some of this already, but this is huge, huge, huge for your business because sweet tea is understood by people, right? Everybody gets sweet tea. It's very easy to wrap your head around. Even just having a healthier version of sweet tea right there, that's a win for a whole bunch of people that go through the Dunkin' drive-through, right? I see people in church with their big Dunkin' sweet tea all the time, like very, very popular, just drink that people love. Also for our men, it's not pink, okay? So that is also huge. It's not girly. It's like approachable for everybody. And there are no competitors in the market. Nobody has a gut health sweet tea that doesn't have any chemicals in it and doesn't have any fake sugar and doesn't have any sugar, right? Like we are like owning this space. So want you guys to really maximize just how incredible this launch is. And if we do a good job, I heard that it will be here to stay, this flavor, which I think will just be incredible for our business. And they said in both options, microbiome and hunger control. So we need to crush it. We need to knock it out of the park so that corporate keeps it as a full-time flavor. I'm super psyched for it. Okay. So that is tomorrow. Can't wait to see like all the excitement from it. The other amazing thing happening in March, and welcome to all the ladies that just hopped on. Good to see you guys. The other thing that's amazing is there is a Star Diamonds group. It's called Star Diamonds Rising. A lot of you are in it already, but I want to like pitch this to you guys that aren't in there yet. It's for everyone. This is a whole bunch of star diamonds and they're tippy top of the company. They're not only diamond, they have multiple jewel legs. So they have built a super stable business. They are the people to listen to. There's literally no one better that could be giving you advice. So there is a Facebook group that's running for this month where every morning a star diamond, today it was Jessica Heffley, hops on, gives 10 minutes of amazing training around a certain topic. She talked about recruitment today. And then there is a task. And so it's actionable. It 100% is going to grow your business. You could not be hearing from better, more talented people. So I want to encourage you guys. It's only March 4th. If you're not in there and you want to be, just shoot me a private message and I will add you in. We have a little group chat going for accountability. It pushed me out of my comfort zone today to do a business post. So like if you just watch a training and then right away take action. And for those of you that are in it, I want to encourage you, don't watch a training and then go wash dishes or like watch a training and then go just take action right away. Just listen to the thing and then do the thing right away. That way it's time efficient. You are doing the things that move the needle and you don't like let fear have time to settle in. Okay. You just do the thing. So if you're not in there, I really, really encourage you. It's already been amazing and it will absolutely help you grow this month. Okay. Other amazing things, you guys know about the Apple Watch incentive. Jessica Heffley said today on her call, she's like, just shoot for adding 12 people, okay? Just shoot for adding 12, like 2 watches, one for you, one for your husband, one for you, one for your best friend. Get a Samsung, get an Apple. Just shoot for 12 enrollments because when you're showing up, shooting for 12 new customers this month, how are you going to show up? you are going to start a lot of conversations, right? A lot of conversations. You're going to be posting a lot if you're looking for 12. Our minds will they'll space it out appropriately. So if you're looking for 3, you're going to be like, I got all month. If halfway through the month goes by and you don't have one yet, you're like, I'll pick up the pace. I'll start some conversations. When you're looking for 12 new customers and you want to serve and help 12 people, you're going to be like, every other day, I need a new customer coming through my door. And that will up your content and it will up your conversation. So for me personally, I told Alicia this earlier, I just have in my mind like 20 conversations per day, whether that's with my new customers, with past customers, with prospects. I am just making sure I'm in a bunch of conversations about Plexus every day, loving and serving my new people, reconnecting with old people, inviting them back in, presenting the business opportunity, like all of the things. And I know to hit my big goal, which I'm shooting for Sapphire this month, I need to be having 20 conversations per day. And I know a lot of you have huge goals. So it's just about a lot of conversations and a lot of content. And that's what we're going to talk about. Okay. So our training tonight, what we're going to talk about is transformational content. And this is probably going to be more than one call. And I know that we were going through Secret Code of Success and then we kind of paused. We're going to circle back to it, but there's just too much good stuff going on right now. So I'm going to just come back to that when it's like a slower time in Plexus, but we have to maximize on all this excitement. And I know you guys are creating lots of content and lots of posts. And so I don't want to sit on these tips. I want you to have them right now. Okay. So that's why we're like pivoting and talking about them right now. What I'm sharing is from our Love, Serve, Grow training. So Alicia, Victoria are doing that as well. Shannon's not on tonight because she's working, but you guys are welcome to hop in if you want to share anything too. But the point of your marketing, your posting, your content, your stories, it's not to sell. Okay. The point of your posts is not to sell. It is to create engaged leads for your business. Your content is to create engaged leads for your business that leads to conversations where you sell. Okay. I think we really, really need to stop trying to sell in our content. Okay. We're going to break this down to what it looks like. But what happens when we sell in our content is we trigger people's sales resistance. When people feel like they are just being sold to, that sales resistance goes right up, right? And they almost don't want to hear what you have to say, or they're not going to read the thing because you're just focused on the transaction. Okay. And sometimes we want to blame the algorithm, right? I'm like, oh, no one's seeing my posts, or like, I'm not getting any likes or comments. And I love how Bob explains this. He's like, the algorithm works perfectly. It shows people what they find interesting and valuable. So if no one's seeing your stuff, it's not interesting or valuable. And that might like sting a little bit, but I was like, ooh, okay, he's right. The algorithm, it's like artificial intelligence. It's run by a computer. It knows exactly what your audience wants to see. And so if no one's seeing your stuff, it's not interesting or it's not valuable. Now, have I had a bad post? Do I have a bad post once a week? Probably. Yeah, absolutely. And what's important is if you have something and it doesn't have any engagement, but you think it's important for your audience to just see on your feed where, if you're in a conversation with someone and they go take a scroll, you want them to see that, then leave it up. Who cares if no one commented on it? It doesn't bother me at all, right? I'm like, if I'm talking to someone and I want them to know what I'm about or what our products do or see a testimony, I will leave it up. That's fine. But just know if no one's seeing your stuff ever, like if none of your posts are getting seen, you need to pull back, take a look at it and say, okay, why isn't this interesting or valuable? How can I make it more transformational instead of transactional? And we're going to get into that. Okay. So 3 things to know about your content and your marketing. Number 1, marketing is about your prospects, not your products. Okay. It's about your prospects, not your products. Great marketing speaks to your prospects' needs and problems. So we talked about this when we talked about conversations, right? Like thinking about the needs and problems that that person has, asking if we can share what's been working for us, then you can talk about your products. Your posts and your content are very much the same. We want to speak to people's problems and needs, and then they will come to you. They will come to you because they'll want to know what the solution is. We also need to follow up with people. Like if someone does engage on your posts, whether they're commenting or they're putting a heart on it or they're liking it, you have got to reach out to them. If you're not, why are you posting? Right? Because it is going to be a unicorn that reaches out to you and says, tell me what that thing is that you're doing. You're going to have to initiate the conversation. Most people are a little too scared or a little too nervous to do that. So your awesome content that you're creating is creating a list of leads for you to go have a transformational conversation with. Okay. So marketing is about your prospects, not your products. All of your posts and messages are either transactional or transformational. Okay. So a transactional post talks about the features of a product or the price. Okay. People really don't care about the price or the features unless they understand the problem it's going to solve for them, right? Then you have those green personalities that do care about every ingredient. They want the product info sheet, all those things. There are those people out there. I am that person. But it doesn't matter if they don't think it's going to solve a problem for them. All right. So transformational is problem focused. Okay. So transactional, that's how we don't want to be. Transformational is problem focused. You sell the benefits of the product, not the features. And if you guys go on our website and pull up any product, like I just did this before we hopped on, I pulled up ProBio 5, literally like underneath, scroll down a little bit, it has a section that tells you the features and the ingredients, and then another little drop down that tells you the benefits. So if you want to talk about a product, I want you guys to look at the benefits of it. So often we want to sell the features of it, right? This many strains of blah, 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 non-GMO, da, 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 da. All that stuff is great. We have amazing products. But if you're like stalling on, well, how do I share? Go to the benefits. That's what it actually does for someone. That is the problems that it solves. Okay. So I love that our website has that built in for you. Go get familiar with the benefits of the products that you're talking about, not just the features. Okay. That's transformational. We also need to sell ourselves. And while that sounds a little scary, what I mean is sell our ability to help that prospect. We're focused on the prospect, not the products. Sell yourself. Your prospect will be more focused on the value of working with you because you're already being perceived as so valuable by the content that you share. Okay, this is why I share a lot of wellness tips and recipes and stuff like that. It's because I want to be a wellness resource to people so that they know it's valuable to work with me, right? They might be like, dang, if Steph is sharing all this great wellness stuff on her page and I'm not even working with her yet, how awesome is it going to be her customer, right? Like I can't even imagine. Like the value is built in because she's perceived as a wellness resource. Okay. So just a little shift. Every time you go to post or go in your stories, I want you to think about your prospect. Who are you talking to? What does she need? What problem can you solve for her? Okay. And if you're going to talk about products, let's focus on the benefits, not the features. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, the problem that you solve is defined by the person that you help. Okay. So we sell to everyone, right? I'm not going to turn anyone away, but we market to a very specific person. You want to speak specifically to someone. You're looking for a particular type of customer. And if you're fuzzy on who that is, it's you. It's you at the beginning of your journey. Okay. Where were you before you started Plexus? That's the person you're talking to. You are going to recruit people that are very similar to you. So what problems did you have that Plexus solved for you? I have this worksheet from Bob that I just started filling out, and I can share it with you guys to find your ideal person. So what are her problems in health, in relationships, in finances? What character traits does she have? What does she value? Right? I'm thinking about, yeah, Amy, hi, it's me. Exactly. I'm thinking about how I was before I started Plexus, right? I said, she's tired. She's pulled in many directions. She needs more energy. She's often sick. Okay, right now I'm sick. That's a bad example. But I rarely am sick. And she's just not thriving. She's looking for other opportunities. Okay. I'm speaking to me 6 years ago. That is the person I'm looking for. I'll help anyone in their health journey. But what happens is when we create content for everyone, we wind up sounding very generic and vague. But when you speak to your target person, your target audience, you sound meaningful and you gain attention. And attention is the currency of social media, right? It's super hard to get attention on social media, harder than ever probably, but it's critical to get you into conversations, all right? So please, let's not chase being viral. That is not the goal. You do not have to have a huge following. You need to have a hot following. That's how Bob explains it. I don't care if you only have 200 friends. If they're engaged with your content and you're getting dozens of leads and, in conversations, that is so much better than having 20,000 followers that you never talk to, right? Who cares? I do not care how many followers you have, how viral you are. Don't chase virality, chase being valuable, okay? Chase being valuable. It's so, so important. You can be totally successful with a small following. We don't need a large following. We just need a hot following. Okay. The person you're looking to engage with on social media, it's not just a good fit for your products. You're also looking for someone who's a good fit for your business and this team. Okay. Start with the end in mind. This person that I'm like looking for, right? I have her character traits, her values. She values the same things that I do. She is a high capacity person. She's self-motivated. She's compassionate. She has integrity. I'm looking for a certain kind of person to bring into my business as a customer, but also where do we find our business builders? Usually from our customers. So bring in the right kind of people that you want to work with, that you would like to vacation with. Who would you want to be in Hawaii with? We have amazing people on our team. And we do attract those kind of people because they're just like you and you and you and you and you. Okay. Ugh. All right. So we're looking for our ideal client. Think about that ideal person and then speak to the problems that he or she is facing. That's your content. Your ideal person is just like you, values the same things, has the same dreams, has the same goals. And if you feel unqualified to like speak like that or have that conversation, just know you are uniquely qualified to help a very specific kind of person because they're just like you. So all of those challenges, those obstacles you face, those things you've had to overcome, they're not only for your personal growth, but they're helping prepare you to help this person, right? You're just a little bit ahead in your wellness journey or in your personal growth journey than the person you're talking to. And so you are like uniquely gifted to help them. Okay. So that is so important. I feel like when we shift our mindset to not focus on ourselves and our fear and, oh, what are they going to think? Or if I'm posting too much, am I being spammy? That's all really self-centered, right? When we're in that mind frame of like, well, I don't want to be inauthentic and you're just worried about how people are perceiving you. I get stuck in that. And I think, oh, well, I just want to be a certain way. Really, it's just fear. I'm just like putting my foot on the brake because I'm nervous about how I'm perceived. But when we shift our focus to thinking about who you're helping and who you're serving, that fear totally goes away, right? When we're really focused on the other person, there's so much less fear. It's amazing. Okay, so recapping, marketing is about your prospects, not your products. Number two, the problems that you solve are defined by the person that you help. So you want to get clear on who your person is. You before Plexus, that's who you're talking to. And then number three, successful content is defined by service and growth. Every post we make on social media is an opportunity for us to serve someone else, meet their needs, and help them become better. So what we're looking for on social media, like what you want to define as success, is impact, not likes, not views, impact. If you can look at that post you made and say, yes, this would have a positive impact if someone read it, then it's successful and leave it up. Do not take it down just because it didn't get the amount of likes and comments that you want. Okay, we need to redefine what a successful post is or a successful story is. You're a success because you had the courage to put yourself out there and share. Do not require validation from other people. Okay, just let it go. You do not need validation from other people that it was valuable or worthy or a good post. What happens when we ask all the Plexus people to go comment is more Plexus people are going to see your post, right? We have to get over this, guys. Okay, there's a time for it. If you want testimonies, like how other people are thriving in their business, or you have a brand new person posting for the same time and you know they need the love, that's the right time to ask for comments. But if it's just your personal post, think about it. If you go ask the Plexus team for comments, you're going to get a bunch of Plexus people, and then the algorithm is going to push out your post to more Plexus people because it knows who we're all liking and following the same things. And that's not what you want. You want your non-Plexus people to see your post. Okay. So just don't seek validation. Be comfortable with your post once you know you've added value, right? You've added value. You focused on your person that you're speaking to. You were transformational, not transactional. You don't need comments from the team. You really don't. It's good. Okay. And then remember that your story that you have, it's not just for you. It's been given to you to create an impact on someone that needs you right now. And to circle back to the Star Diamond group, Jessica Heffley shared today, I love what she said. She said, we're not sharing enough, especially about the opportunity. She challenged us to post the income graphic for this month with just some like a little bit about our story. And she's like, every other day, you need to be putting that out there. I was like, oh, that feels really scary, but we're not sharing enough, especially about the opportunity. We have to stop making it about ourselves and how people perceive us, get over the discomfort, and just remember someone's looking for you. Someone is looking for you, and she can't find you if you aren't showing up. Social media is a great tool because it puts your message in front of hundreds or thousands of people that you're not going to run into today, right? I am all about in-person conversations. I'm all about getting on the phone. I'm all about connecting with people face to face, but I'm not going to see 1,000 people today. I'm not going to see 100 people today. So social media, it's so, so important for us to have an impact to be leveraging it. Okay. Coralie, sharing about the opportunity isn't triggering sales resistance. Great question. Okay. So you need, when you do your post, you guys can go look at mine if you want. Not that it's perfect, but I did think about this when I posted. I shared a story about how I used to struggle before Plexus and the transformation that I experienced because of it. And then I offered our opportunity as a solution. So could someone still be triggered, trigger sales resistance? Maybe. But for the person who's just like me 6 years ago, who is struggling with that work-life balance, it's going to speak to them, right? Now, I don't expect a lot of engagement on that post because we did include a graphic with like the fast start bonuses. I don't expect a lot. But what I think is really valuable is that I'm in a bunch of conversations with women right now, letting them know about the business opportunity. I want them to like get curious and go take a scroll on my feed and see that and be like, okay, it really changed things for her, right? So I'm not attached to the outcome of the post, how many people like and comment, but I do think if you did that post today that Jessica Heffley suggested, go make sure that it's transformational and not transactional, right? If it's like when we say, I want this or I'm looking for this, that can be very like sales triggering, right? So we have to look at it with a different lens, transformational, not transactional. You are creating leads that you're going to go have conversations with, right? It's all about the conversation. Posting income and stories all the time. I'm not sure, Coralie. If we're just posting income without talking about the transformation, I think that could be not good. No, you're fine, Coralie. I think it's important that we keep telling the story of the transformation we've experienced, right? Or thinking about the needs of that person you're speaking to. She needs an extra stream of income. She needs a way to pay for groceries. It's like you have to tie it into a story. It can't just be income, income, income. Okay, my voice is about shot, but we did pretty good. We got almost there. Victoria, Alicia, do you have anything from what you've learned from Bob so far on content that you wanted to add there? Anything I'm missing?
He had some really helpful things about like when we're talking about products, like he's like, don't stop talking about your products. Like you're still talking about Plexus. You're just not always saying message me for more info or comment this. Like you're still going to talk about like how it's been a transformation for you and like what the products have done for you, what the business has done for you. But delaying that ask, like not always having a post that says like for them to do something, like it might just be we're just sharing, we're just teaching them and like showing them and letting them know that we're still here, like keeping that light on. But but it's not always like a direct ask that's like, do this right now. We can still have those. And he says we actually can do those because we aren't always asking. So like as we're kind of like having more of those posts that are just value add, value add, value add, then we can make a bigger ask because we've added so much value to people's lives. That's
Yeah.
kind of like the condensed version.
Yeah. That's super good. Yeah. Sometimes the ask we make is too big, right? We're like, click this link and buy. And people are like, whoa, you don't even know what I need yet. Right. So sometimes even in your conversations, just saying like, would you be open to having a conversation? Right. Like that's a much easier yes for someone than like, do you want to join my team? You know? So sometimes just getting like a micro commitment, like a little yes, that can lead you to a better conversation and a bigger yes down the road. Or asking someone, could I share with you? Could I share with you what's really helped me in that area? Could I share with you how I make income from home? Could I share with you how I have more energy to get through the day? Right? Just do I have permission to share? 9 times, if not 10 times out of 10, they're going to say yes. And then that gives you another opportunity to continue the conversation. Okay, so we have a lot of work to do this month, guys. We have an obligation to grow a big team. And what I mean by that is if you really believe that what you're doing has an impact in people's health and in their finances, and it creates a great opportunity for them, then you have a moral obligation to become a great leader and grow a big team. That feels heavy, but that's what I'm telling myself. Like, it's not about me. Okay. I'm happy where I'm at, but I have a moral obligation for the girl out there who is me 6 years ago and is looking for this and wants to do it. And you guys have people in your circles that I will never connect with. We all have people looking for us. So remember that with your content. Someone is looking for you. And the more transformational we can be, the more we can share our story and have a little bit of vulnerability, we're going to speak to someone and it's going to be exactly what she needs. And guys, the fear and the hesitation and all of the head trash really just goes away when you're just laser focused on who you're helping and who you're speaking to. So content should be fun. Content should be exciting. It shouldn't be this like drudgery or like this thing you hate to do. So get clear on your ideal person. I can share some of these thoughts with you if you're like, I have no idea who I'm talking to. These are really like a very simple worksheet that you can work through just to clarify who you are talking to. Okay, product launch tomorrow. It's just the beginning of the month, guys. This month is going to be crazy. It's going to be amazing. And this is your month. This is your month to do the next thing in your business, whether that's a goal or a rank up or anything like it is. So get in the Star Diamond group, message me if you're not in there. We're all shooting for 12 new VIPs this month. And yes, questions about Slim and Steps. Good question. Does anyone have questions or need an explanation on that? Victoria and Shannon are heading that up. You did a live on MTT Bab. That's made to thrive brilliant at the basics. The first time Victoria said that in chat, I was cracking up. Okay, so go over
Victoria,
to
a really quick
MTT Bab.
question.
Yeah.
When do you want people in that group? Do you want us adding like potentials, like not potentials, but people who have ordered and want to be included? Do you want them in there now or closer to the 11th?
No, yeah, you can add them in now. I will create some kind of welcome message and then that will say like, please feel free to mute this. We start on the 11th. There will be a lot of people added in this coming week. But if you feel like I know for me, sometimes I just need a placeholder for my people, then yeah, go ahead and feel free to add them. Whatever works best for you guys. Or if you want to add them Sunday night, add them Sunday night. It doesn't matter.
Perfect. Starts next Monday, the 11th.
Mhm.
And if you guys are winning back old customers or inactive customers with the Sweet Tea Slim, please put them in the Slim and Steps. All they need is Slim. So if they're getting Sweet Tea Slim, it's like the perfect pair up where they get some accountability and some movement and just keeping track of steps, right? 10,000 a day or whatever your personal goal is.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
will say too, I'll just be transparent on this. I have a couple people who are kind of wishy-washy on Slim, like I'm still working on them, but I'm going to put them in this chat anyway. I'm going to keep encouraging them because I think it's going to be really affirming for them when they see so many people are drinking Slim and the benefits that they are getting. So I have no doubt that they would purchase Slim like after the, you know what I mean, after the 2 weeks, just because it will be so belief building for them. So
Yeah.
if you have any like people who are really hesitant, like I have like one, like, all right, just be in the group. So yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for heading that up. You and Shan are awesome. All right, guys, big month. I'm here for you. Please reach out to me individually if you need a coaching call, if you aren't in Star Diamonds group and want to be in. Yeah, I'm all in this month. So it's going to be amazing. Have a wonderful night, guys. Talk to you soon.